Good morning. I have two people on here already. Right? So sorry for my energy's off. I'm tired. So sorry for the delay, but I slept in, had a late night last night. Hope everybody's doing well. I'm gonna change the vibe. At least try to anyway. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. Oh. And I'm just gonna eat my sandwich. Before we get into it, I have not been taking my vitamins, so I can definitely tell a big difference. I have been with intermediate fasting, so I eat something after 12, maybe eat some yogurt, but that's not enough in the morning time for me to take my vitamins. So by the end of the day, I've forgotten to take my vitamins, so we're gonna have to change that up. So have you got your coffee out this morning? I'm just You know what? Let me be honest with you real quick. This is what I'm having this morning, so I can take my vitamins. This is a cinnamon raisin bagel with cheddar cheese, fried egg and cheese. Um, okay, started off. I overslept this morning. We're gonna get into the topic. I come in every morning for my coffee, and I know every day. Some days it's gonna be a little off. Today it's off. It's thin. I like my coffee a little strong. I normally get it in an 8 ounce cup. This is 12. And the girl gave me a cup. I was like, no, fill it up. She's like, no, it's. Anyway, long story short, got me a little twisted, but let me get out of myself. Good morning, Darlene. Because I am blessed. You are blessed. We all are blessed. Good morning. How are you? So, question: how do you stay true to yourself? How do you stay true to yourself? And when I came up with this topic this morning, I was thinking about me being a people pleaser and how to walk in my truth unapologetically and what that looks like for me. I do find myself and I gotta work on it people pleasing. How many of us can say we have people pleased or still people pleasing? Afraid of what they're gonna say, trying to make them feel good. Huh? How many of us have done that? Definitely need to work on it in those areas. And I find just being me, people are gonna have things to say. You're doing too much. You're looking for attention. When I get in my own world, you can say what you want to say. I'm still gonna do me. Darlene said, not afraid, just love loving people. Yeah, I can agree with that. Loving people. And in loving people, you sometimes you don't want to just, make them feel lesser than. You know what I mean? Good morning, time. How said, God is good, people. Morning blessings. Have a productive Monday. Today, stay consistent and healthy. Never lose faith in the Lord yourself. Amen. Amen. Why do we people please anyway? That's the question of the day. You know, um, so here's some facts about why being unapologetically matters. Um, your authenticity attracts when you're real being yourself. it'll attract the right people in your life, right? I made a little video last night, a response to this one of my viewers said, why haven't I went like viral 2 million views or whatever, and I simply responded like, the right people is gonna find me, and then the floodgates are gonna open, and I really believe being authentically myself, I'm attracting the right people to my tribe, the right people. Also, being authentically myself, I'll attract the right opportunities, the right people. And there's one thing about being yourself. You ain't gotta get up and put on a facade because this is who I am. Take it or leave it. Another thing, being um, unapologetically who you are, it it's it releases stress. Being yourself reduces stress and anxiety from trying to please other people. Again, sometimes I find myself slipping right on back in there, but it's something that I'm working on daily, as we all should. I think everybody have people pleased at some point in their life, or still people pleasing. Your confidence grows when you being true to yourself. Your confidence grows. And that's one of the things I try to instill in my grandchildren too. It's okay to be different. It's okay to not follow the crowd. It's okay to be different because you would never be able to be recognized if you blend in with everybody else. House the women are tweezers and givers because of their motherly duties. Then I believe God put put in you because of women's unconditional love is the closest thing to God's love. That's true. That's true. That's true. But I still believe that even with what God has given us, the gift of nurturing and loving or whatever, we still don't have to people please. But it do feels good to um just to be myself. It really does feel good. Just like I don't care what you think. This is who I am and this is what I do. And again, sometimes when I find myself walking into rooms, I feel the stares. I feel, you know, the energy is off, and you see people looking at you. And I've had people to say they don't even like me, and I'm like, why? Their response was, I don't know. It's just something about you I don't like. I'm like, oh wow. Well, you're missing out on an opportunity to get to know somebody that's fun, loving, and caring. So that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. I do. And and again, I said, I told this young lady, this was years ago. I said, I'm 5'11". I would look crazy as hell walking into any room, any establishment, hunched over, looking foolish because afraid of what somebody else gonna say or think. I said, y'all gonna talk whether I come in with my head held high or if I come in hunched over. shy and ashamed. So yes, it's the confidence that gets people. And I think a lot of time people don't like me because they wish they could do or feel as free as I feel. I'm a free spirited person. And sometimes I know y'all have seen um, older women just bitter, just looking at young women and just look at her just fast. Look at her, she ain't got to wear that. And I feel like older women are like that because they wished when they were younger, when they was that the younger people's age, that they could have had the confidence that the young women possess. That's why I always say I don't want to be that bitter old woman. So let me do everything that I can do now. Okay. So when I get older, I can look at them and say, "Girl, I done that, been there, done that." Okay, you keep doing what you do, respectfully. Jolene says, "You control the room, walk in faith, and love your light will shine, and it'll draw people." And the thing too, one of my male friends told me, because I am a free spirited person and I love me to pieces, you have to be careful because your light and you're confident, it attracts the good and the bad, and you got to be able to decipher between the two. Hmm. Everybody's intentions and always good intentions. And what I found out too, Darlene, I've stopped using the word friend so lightly. People start coming around, and you know what I mean? You conversating or whatever. You're like, oh, this is my friend, such and such. No, honey, I use that word too lightly. Stop using it as friends. I now say associates. Another thing that I found out is saying no without guilt becomes easier when you're your true self. No, say it with me. No. Hmm. Being your true self becomes easy because when you're a people pleaser, you always say, well, let me just go ahead and go along with the program. And yeah, and you really don't. But when you walking in your truth, somebody coming to you left or whatever it is, you be like, mm-mm, no, no, sir, no, ma'am. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. And one of, I would say, this is the last one, being true to yourself, being unapologetically who you are. And I can attest to this. Good morning. How are you, sweet love? Did you sleep well last
I
night?
slept really well.
Oh, the food was amazing. Hmm. Uh-huh. You inspire others. You inspire others. I love reading the comments to where, well, would you look at that? Hi, good morning. Hey. Aw. Hi, princess. Ooh. You inspire others. Good morning, Nikki. Nikki, I haven't went back to New York yet. I'm still here for another 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna mail you a gift out. Okay. But yeah, Nikki, we're talking about um, how do you stay true to yourself? One is by not people pleasing. staying true to yourself by not people pleasing. So, are you walking in your truth this week? I'm gonna look at the comments to see what you all said. What is the hardest part about being unapologetically yourself? Let me check it out. I wanna ride with you. Mm. Mm. Oh, so it's half and half. 50% says feel judgment. That, oh, yeah. Okay, awesome, awesome. That's great, Nikki. Fear of judgment. I still have that too. That's something that I'm working on too. You have a wonderful Monday too, Tom. But yeah, fear of being judged. hmm what I this is what I do when I'm in a situation and I feel like, you know, I'm gonna be judged. People gonna look at me some type of way. I do it anyway. I do it anyway. So I'm gonna touch this fear because see how you're feeling is not gonna control me. hmm Hmm. Because that's what it is when we're in fear of somebody saying something or doing. Oh, example. I was out here the other week, first time here, and I had to make a video, and everybody just looking at me. I ain't gonna front. I was a little nervous, and I was like, "Oh Lord." Then I said, "Well, you know what? I'm gonna give these folks some look at since you keep staring." So what I do, I place my little camera up and started doing my little dance videos, and how about they loved it? But in my mind, I'm thinking they looking at me, thinking, you know what, this woman need to get somewhere and sit down. But in actuality, once I was done, they was curious about what was it that I was doing. What do I do? Hmm. Sometimes you think people are looking at you to judge you. That's a prime example. Sometimes they're just looking because they're curious. Some people watch. I don't know. So every morning now when I come here, they be like, "Oh, you setting up your office again?" Like when we get off now, I'm gonna set this right on up and do like a little dance walk through. I show Amy and may have to stop traffic. Isaiah, people going to judge regardless you do something or not doing something. You're right. Whether it's good or bad, they're gonna judge. They always got something to say. Trust me, I be reading all my comments. In my comments, I have people telling me I have more positive than negative, but I get so tickled because some people tell me you need to go somewhere and sit down. But what? But here's the reality of it. The most simplest thing to do, this is just a side note, the most simplest thing to do, if you're watching my videos and don't like it, don't click on it. It's that simple. But I truly believe there are people that'll see if they can break your spirit. And while I'm saying that, this one content creator, his name is London something. Honey, how about that? He done shut his YouTube channel down. Listen to this. All right, what is his name? Um, London. Let me go find him. Well, when he started off, he said he'd been on YouTube for 5 years, and out of the 5 years, in December of last year, his channel just took off. Like out of the blue, it just took off. And he showed his, because he was getting little checks, maybe like $100. This and yeah, I'm going somewhere with this. $100. He was so excited. He was telling everybody, listen, YouTube is so easy. Like, listen, just follow what I do, bro. Follow what I do, bro. And and listen, I looked at his videos. I subscribed to his channel. And showed his check. His first check was $20,000. The first major check was like $20,000. Oh my God! Then he said he made another video. He moving out the projects, moved into this nice apartment. He got married, and just showing his little checks. I ain't gonna say little checks, but showing his checks. One was 20,000. One was 15,000. Because listen, YouTube just pushed this stuff on out there. It's got in the algorithm, right? He was so excited. But here come the haters. They was talking so much negative stuff to him, and then his true followers was like telling him like, pay the haters no mind, keep doing what you're doing, no, you're not perfect, you're not going to get everything right, blah 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 blah. Honey, he let them negative comments get to him, and he done got on here the other day talk about some, man, I can't do this no more. He was like, 'cause y'all be hating on me, and I wanted to just reach to the phone and hit him, because at the end of the day, you have people just sitting doing nothing, watching, trying to kill your spirit because they're not brave enough to do what you're doing. And so he shut his channel down. But I will say this. Uh, it was last month his views started getting real low. And I think he pulled a stunt just to try to, boost up the engagement. Him and his wife been married for what, like 4 months now. He made a video about that she left him, just to get views and clicks or whatever. And people called him out on it. Um, I mean, it was just so much. But to me, I told him, I put in his comments, I really did. I said, listen, let the haters do what they're going to do. Stay at it, keep your head down, and keep posting videos, regardless of what they say, you know? But he gave into it. He did. Mm. Tom says it truly different for me. My pops was in my life. I remember when I got my first job. And I said, Pops, he said he has $150. You know what he told me? Go take care of your mother's sacrifice. Go take care of your mother's sacrifice. My pops said, mm, okay, okay. But you can't let anybody make you dim your light to make them feel good. I know my son called me out. This is when I had my second salon. And I had a young lady in there, whether she was a booth renter or whatever, and we had got into a conversation, which I had the answers to everything that she was saying, and she was. Long story short, I dummied myself down. Tell me why my son didn't call me out in front of everybody. He was like, "Mom, why are you doing that?" I said, "Doing what?" Son? Look, I'm in the salon. I said, "Doing what, son?" He was like, "Why are you dumbing yourself down to make these people feel good?" My client turned around and looked. I said, Jeremy, I just don't want nobody else to feel bad. He said, "But that's on them. They need to educate themselves. Like, don't do that." That taught me a valuable lesson. One, kids gonna call you out. Kids gonna be 100. They gonna definitely call you out. And no filter. Well, what he said was true, darling. And then, when you're in a relationship, right? Um, I was in a relationship with this guy, and the guy was saying something. I don't even know what the conversation was. My son again had came home from college. He was in on the weekend, and I was just. And he was like, "Mom, why do you keep doing that?" I said, "Doing what?" He was like, "Why do you keep dummying yourself down? Like, you know what this nigga saying? Ain't what? Like, Mom, get you somebody else, cause this ain't it. You lowering your standards." I can't say nothing because I would told them the same thing. And he was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. The truth hurts, don't it? Yes, it does. So the lesson that I learned in that too was you can't dummy yourself down to make somebody else feel greater. Greater than. If your elevator only goes to the fifth floor, baby, I can't make it go to the 10th. If mine go to the 10th, it just goes to the 10th. And I've learned to surround myself with people that are where I want to be, where I inspire to be, where I inspire to go. In doing so, I'll continue to work on me. But if I'm constantly surrounding myself around people that are not investing in their education, not investing, within themselves, listen, Veronica, what are you really doing? You're not being you. You're just trying to fit in. Hello? Who hello? Know your value. That's right. Hmm. So now what I see is when I'm in a conversation and, people don't like to be corrected. They looking at me like, not that you correct people, it's just like you be like, oh no, did you mean X, Y, and Z, or this and the third? They be like, so I'm just like, you know what, Veronica, you talking to the wrong people again. Hmm. You know something, darling? When again, when you know your value, you're right. Knowing your value, you won't put up with that foolishness. Mm. Know your value, know your worth. Mm. The right people will come. You attract the right people. Which reminds me of the video that I posted the other day, what I would tell my younger self. And if you all watched it, thank you for watching. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all the comments that I received on that video. What I would tell my younger self, again, honey, learn to be by yourself. And it's okay to be different. If somebody trying to make you feel bad for being educated, for wanting to work on yourself, or, those are the people you don't need in your corner. And I would tell my younger self, if you're the only one in your group of friends, and you feel like you're the bigger fish, and you're the only one that's invested in bettering yourself, then baby, you need to get another set of friends. Don't try to bring them up to where you're going, or don't try to bring them up to where you are, because they're comfortable where they're at. And oftentimes, Veronica, my younger Veronica, is when you start elevating yourself, educating yourself, investing in yourself, they're gonna think you bougie. They're gonna think you're trying to be better than anybody else in the group. So therefore, they're gonna start talking shit about you. So it's best to surround yourself with people that, again, is where you want to be or where you are inspired to be, because they'll ignite the fire in you and give you. Listen, if you hang around five broke people, you're gonna be the sixth broke one. If you hang around with five millionaires, you bound to be the sixth one. Mm-hmm. Sounds like Miss Veronica. If you get around women your age or even younger, they will have a problem with you because of their insecurities. That is 100% facts. I need to pin that, because you're right. You are absolutely right. And you can control how people feel. That's why it's not good to be a people pleaser or try to love everybody, because the same people will talk behind your back when you are not looking but still need you. Hey, hey. What I was saying in that video, why do I keep repeating the same thing? Right here. That's my answer. Thank you, Tom. Thank you. Stop people pleasing. Stop trying to love everybody that don't want to be loved. Because the same people will talk about you, the same people will crap on you, the same. Thank you. And I think that's the answer right there that I needed, Tom. Because literally this way, I was like, Lord, why? Because in my video, I was saying, if you haven't watched it, Tom, go watch it. Like, I'm tired of going through the same thing. Like, I'm tired of repeating the same test. Like, every 10 year, 5 years, it's the same thing. Maybe with different people, but it's the exact same thing. And I literally was saying, what is it that I'm not getting? God, I thank you for that. What is it that I'm not getting? Why do hi KJ? Thank you. Why do I keep going through the same thing? Well, maybe if you stop people pleasing, Veronica. Maybe if you stop trying to love everybody. You know? Hi, Raphael. Mm, yeah, I like that, Tom. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. Tom says, I'm like my pops. I don't repeat myself because the more you repeat yourself, they take your that part. They take your kindness for weakness. You have to stand on what you said. It love it. You are absolutely right. Because if I said it once, I meant what I said the first time. There's no need for me to keep going back. Because where's the inconsistencies at? Why do you keep asking? No, I'm standing 10 toes down on business. I said what I said and meant what I said. I love it. I love it. Thank you. This is the answers that I needed. Mm-hmm. Oh yes, love it. I don't repeat or go backwards. So it's just, let me tell you what I found out, honey, in repeating stuff. Giving people opportunity, giving okay, let me give again, I can only be transparent. So in my marriage, I because in this is how I looked at it. There's no perfect marriage. There are two imperfect people coming together trying to do this thing called life, right? And so when the problems came, when the infidelity happened, because that's exactly what happened, I was going to get a divorce like right then. And I didn't because I said nobody's perfect. Let's get to the root of the problem. Let's try to see what the problem is, honey. He was still doing the exact same thing, just tried to be a little bit more clever, right? So the reason why I gave it a second chance is because I said I didn't want to leave with regret, saying like, what if I would have given him a second chance? And I was also thinking, if I messed up, I would want him to give me a second chance, right? Honey, when it happened the second time, yeah, I was like you then, time. When it happened the second time, I didn't fuss, I didn't cuss, I didn't raise my voice, I didn't ask why. The only thing I said was, "Oh, you'll be getting your papers." Admit it. Didn't think twice. Didn't look back. Do I regret um, giving the marriage a second chance? No, I don't regret it because again, in that particular instance, I wanted to make sure, like, because nobody's perfect, right? And if we can get to what led up to this, then we can probably rectify some things. Hmm. Mm-mm. People gonna be people. Maya Angelou says, when a person shows you who they are, believe them. You can't change people. You can't change. The only people can change. The only person can change is themselves. They can only change themselves. Um. Okay, let me go back. Okay. All right, darling said, when I'm done on episode, if you got a friend or family member or anybody that does something to you don't like, something that you don't like, and then they stop laughing and said, they don't give a damn about what you're saying. Okay, let me read that again. If you have a family member or anybody that does something that you don't like, and then they stopped laughing and said, you know what, and said, you know me, oh, you know me, they don't give a damn about, no, they don't. You know me. You right, because you showed me the real you. You right. Darlene says, I only have one friend. We've been friends for over 27 years. That's amazing. Okay, Tom, you on that this morning. Listen to people around you. They will tell you about themselves. If you, God almighty, Tom, come on now. You're right. If you just listen, if you just, they'll tell you exactly who they are. And you ain't got to ask a whole lot of questions. And I tell you something else is so true too. When you're in a conversation, you ain't got to do a whole, people don't like that silence. They start filling in, then that's when they start telling on themselves. Hmm. Listen, that's right. And I'm gonna tell you something else I've learned. Don't be so quick to talk about your past. Be so quick to say what this he did, what that it. Your past is your past. You just know what your boundaries are, what you will allow and what you won't allow. And if you step over these boundaries, know this, then you out too. That's just plain and simple, point blank, period. Yep. Oh boy, you know me. Yeah, I do. I do. That's why I'm looking at you. Mm-hmm. They start saying that. They're not gonna change. And I'm not saying I'm perfect by no means at all. Lord Jesus. What a day, what a day. This has been a great conversation. I really enjoyed talking to you guys this morning. Wipe this off. I really enjoyed talking to you guys this morning. This has been a wonderful conversation. But yeah, time you've given me the answer that I need, to the question that I asked myself on my video that I posted the other day and yesterday. Why do I keep repeating the same? Because I keep doing the same thing. I need to change it. I do. Amen. Amen. Time says it's a person's consistency, the discipline and the discernment that is the foundation, and it lets me know if you had a big mama, big facts. Okay, that part, that part. Well, this was more for me this morning than it was for you guys, and that's facts because I appreciate that. I really did. Sorry, guys. And Darlene, for you being in a relationship with your friend for 27 years, some people probably say, if he ain't married you by now, look, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Forget what people say. Mm, 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 mm. Let me look at the oh, it's not a man. Oh, that's okay. Man or woman, listen, it doesn't matter. Do you? Congratulations, do you, baby? That's all that matters. And see, I come from. I'm gonna touch on this really quickly. I come from a background to where my parents, they didn't believe in same-sex relationships or anything like that, and and it made it hard, right? Um, but let me tell you something. Love is love. People can say what they want to say. Love is love. Love is love. You find somebody to love you for you. That's all that matters. I said it. I said it. Um, so back here a few years ago before COVID, I was living in New York, and they had the gay pride parade, right? And I've always heard about it, but I never whoop, get away. I never, experienced it. So the people at work was telling me, "Oh, Veronica, it's so much fun." When I tell you, honey, when I went down there and I saw all the festivities and all the people, I said, I don't want to be on the sidelines because they have the people in the parade. But I thought everybody was supposed to be in the parade. Mm-mm. But no, everybody on the sideline. I said, no, 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 I got to represent. I'm getting ready to jump the fence. That was like, we got a jumper, we got a jumper. I was like, yes, this you gonna jump? I was like, yes, I'm gonna jump. Honey, they made a makeshift stand out of human bodies and had me to walk on their backs, and I jumped in that gay pride parade. And honey, I had me the best time. And listen, and that was the first time I saw those fans. Like pow, pow, pow. And I kept saying, the guy that I was in there with, just dancing. I'm just out there dancing and just having fun. I said, what is all that noise? He said, those are fans. And he said, you have? I said, no. He gave me one, and honey, I was popping my fan. That was before where them fans at. But I had a good time. But here's the funny part. I didn't know that the darn parade was like damn near 2.5 miles long, and it was hot as heck outside. People had their little fans and their little water, but I didn't have nothing but my spit. But I made it. I made it, honey. I made it to the end. Everybody went to, was it the harbor? I don't know. It was the harbor where it was this restaurant that everybody was. That's where listen, I was so dehydrated. They had to call me an Uber to take me back on home because, girl. Mm. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, got you, got you, got you. Okay, okay. But that okay, so I misread that. But again, that's for anybody that has a girlfriend or boyfriend. Know that I'm with you, baby. Um, let's see. My girlfriend lives in Arkansas with her husband. Oh, okay. Arkansas. I've never been to Arkansas. Arkansas to me, this is just a sidebar, sounds dry. I'm just Arkansas. It just sounds like it may be a dry place. I don't know. It feel like it may be deserty, like a desert. I don't know. I've never been there. Have you been there before? Where them fans at? Good morning, Big Rome. Good morning. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, yesterday was a long, long day. This is changing it up real quick. We were in the theater till 9:30 last night, running lines, and oh, have anybody ever been to a Broadway show or play? You have a blessed morning too. Thank you. Well, if you have, you see the end parts of it, right? You see how beautifully the play is put together, how the actors and actresses perform so beautifully. But honey, what y'all don't see is what goes on behind the scenes. It is so much. And when I tell you drained and tired, I was dog tired. Today was a day off. I think that's why I'm still like, I haven't gotten my full. Maybe I put some music on and start dancing in a minute. I'll feel better. But honey, I overslept this morning and just trying to get myself together. But it's a long, drawn out process. And listen, if anybody's in the New York area that's watching, or that's going to come back later on and watch, if you're in the New York area, or if you're in Massachusetts, or what's next here, Vermont, Connecticut, y'all come to the film festival. Big Rome, you know about that. Let me tell you something. It's a lot. It's a lot. But my head goes off to these people. My grandchildren are in Camino Rio. They have a part in the play, honey. They just talking about something. I got to go to work tomorrow. I said, "Oh, how that?" My granddaughter is 10, and my grandson is 9, and they be like, "Oh, now we got to go to work tomorrow. We got to be there at 10." I said, "Don't that sound good? Because you know they getting paid for this, right?" I said, "That sounds good. Okay, go to work." My grandson told my granddaughter, they was in the living room talking. This is before we came up here, before I left. He says, "Kennedy, when I get my check, when I get paid, I'm gonna take you out to eat." Kennedy says, "Well, when I get my check, I'm gonna go buy me." I think she said some nails or something. She said, but it just felt good hearing them talk about. They're so excited. Um, but yeah, they see the work that's going into this thing, and no, listen, honey, this is not no play. Even though y'all listen, but they're having so much fun with the cast and the tech. Braylon said yesterday, honey, techs is boring. Um, Behind the stage, absolutely, but look at all the work that goes into the building sets and everything. It's a lot. Tom said, when I was in Memphis, a friend of mine, we went to Arkansas. It was like about a 2-hour drive, some more distance away from Memphis. Veronica, it was a little dry, like you said, but nothing to write home. Oh, okay, gotcha. Sounds like it. So, Big Rome. So looking at the set designs, I'm like, wow, when and how? Because last night they had to go like on stage to do the run through, to get the lighting right, to get the mics right, and all that stuff. I'm just sitting there going, wow. Oh, but your old girl did cop a little job too, honey, doing hair. Hello. I bought all my hair stuff because you just never know, right? If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Come on now. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready, honey. Got a text. Would you like to do? And yes, I will. Stay ready. You ain't got to get ready. So yes, I'm excited about that, honey. Let's show my little stuff down on my resume. Celebrity hairstylist. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. Um, so yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for this morning's conversation. It was needed in time. Thank you for the advice that you've given me, and that's something I'm gonna have to work on, work on, work on, work on. Because I'm telling you, Big Ron said backline is usually on point. Oh, what? Oh, what exactly? Because if they're not on point, how everything is gonna get to moving like it's supposed to move, right? They got to be on it. And some of these people have graduated from Yale and what other college? What's this college in New York? They said they graduated from, honey. So my grandkids are in the Camino Real. Pamela Anderson is starring in that. And Whitney, what's Whitney's last name? I told you guys the other day, Whitney something. Well, anyway, she's starring in Camino Real as well. And is it host? Let me see. Josie, the truth. Good morning. You too, darling. Thank you for tuning in. And so that play is by Tennessee Williams. My son wrote a play called Spirit of the People. That's going to be interesting. I want to see that. Amber Heard is starring in that. Alto and let me see, Alto. They were nominated for Tony's. Alto. I can't think of Alto's last name. And what is his name? Oh God. I can see his face. Both of these guys was Tony Award nominees, Alto, and oh God, it'll come back to it. Anyway, they're starring in my son's play, Spirit of the People. Listen, if you all are close or nearby, if not, if you just want to come up here and to the film festival, come on, let's look at see these plays, honey. Potentially Broadway, okay? Oh, yes, it's Josie. You said it right. I'm new to YouTube. I just subscribed. Oh, thank you, Josie. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, let me tell you something. I don't know what your goals are for being a content creator, but just a little bit of advice. Consistency is the key. Be authentically yourself and just keep showing up, even when you don't feel like it. Just keep showing up. Hi, babe. This is one of the actors here. That's in Camino Rio. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You're
I'm
still
good.
live?
Yeah, I
I
am.
bet you are.
But yeah, if you're are you going to be a content creator or you just signing up for YouTube? If you are a content creator, listen, don't stop. Just keep showing up. Oh, and today they just let me know today is my 3-year anniversary. 3-year anniversary. And I will say this, when you are definitely consistent and keep putting stuff out there, they will recognize you. And you'll create your own little community. Okay. And listen, don't go left nor right. Just stay true to who you are, and the right people will come. Thank you, thank you. I know when I started, before I started, I was like, oh man, I don't talk like this person. I don't do that, and just trying to do what other people was doing just to get subs or just to get views. You don't want fake audiences. And fake audience is just people just coming in for the moment. You want people that's going to continue to show up for you, like Tom, like Darlene, like Nikki, like my boy Big Rome. You want people to just to show up and be a part of your tribe. And I think in being authentically yourself, the right people gonna come to you, right? And if you in the beginning, if you want to get your subscriber count up, do a lot of shorts. A lot of shorts will get you there. Okay. So that's just a little bit of advice from me. So yeah. Um, so yeah, that's what's going on. That's where I'm at today. I have 6 subscribers. I'm gonna hop over and I'm gonna subscribe to your channel. What's the name of your Jose? Hold on, let me go ahead and subscribe to you while you on here. Big Rome, go ahead, my ladies. 3 years, bust a dance. I'm joking. No, I'm gonna do a dance for real. I am. I'm getting ready to give these people some on a Monday morning. I'm gonna give you what you didn't come for. Hey guys, do me a favor. Josie the Truth. She just subscribed to my channel, and she only has 6 subscribers. Could you all do me a favor and let's help build her up and subscribe to her channel because we are helpers one to another, right? Let's help motivate her. See, Josie the Truth. Josie the because I know y'all seen back here a couple of months ago. I was at the coffee shop and that girl came and was dancing in my videos. She was just like she would listen to me every morning, and she's like, "I'm a content creator too. I would love to collab with you, but I don't have any money." I was like, "What do you need money for, girl? I ain't one of them. Girl, just jump in this video." So I helped her build up her subscribers. Okay, Miss Josie the Truth. My name is Josie Burgin. I'm from Columbus, Mississippi. I'm back again to bring the fun. This is my new account. Okay, let me go ahead and subscribe, Josie. I just subscribed. She on point. Where you been, Josie? The Truth that y'all think I call the devil's advocate. And good morning to all God's sons and daughters. Good morning. I see you eating. Just doing you. Okay. Is this your first channel? J Motion, can I get a shout out? You just did. Thank you, Big Rome. I appreciate that. Thank you. And is somebody on her channel eating some look like some dip. Look like it's some hamburger dip. You better come over here and speak to me. Hey.
What's good?
Are you in Jeremy's play, right?
No, I'm in Jeremy's festival. I'm in Jeremy's festival.
What play you
I'm
doing?
in Not
Tennessee-
About Nightingales.
With
Tennessee Williams, Robert O'Hara.
Robert O'Hara, yes. He is the Jim Carrey of the festival. Hi, sweetie. How are you? He is the Jim Carrey of the festival. You been running? Or just
No,
walking?
just sweating. She said, "You've been running?" No, just sweating. It's humid here.
Yes. Listen, today, yesterday, but tomorrow will probably be 64.
I know.
Listen, where's the gym? Because I got to get in the gym.
The gym is all the way down on Spring Street, across from the Williams College bookstore.
Okay.
Right at the front of Spring Street.
Do I need a thing to get
you
in?
Need a little badge.
Okay.
Jeremy will get you one.
Well, they got me one. They haven't given it to me yet. Yeah, they may.
Go to company management. They'll give you one, which is the little building next to the theater.
Right. Okay. All right.
But yeah, you go around, and there's a place to tap it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. All right, sweet love. Good to see you.
Have a good day.
You too. Yes, he's the Jim Carrey of the film festival. Trust me. Y'all know how Jim Carrey is. That's him. Oh, she on point. Oh, good morning to you too, sweetheart. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. So who's close by? What am I? Oh, anybody close to Massachusetts, Vermont? Let me see. I know Vermont is close. Connecticut, New York. What else is close? She on point. But I am just traveling through. All you have a bleeds and wonderful week. Oh, she on point. You in and out. You dipsetting that quick. You don't have nothing to say? Well, let me ask you this. Are you being, what is the question I have? Hold on. Don't leave just yet. Let me ask you this. Hold on. Gotta get it back. I gotta get back. Okay. Are you, first question, she on point. What is the hardest part of being unapologetically yourself? And two, are you walking in your truth this week? J Motion, you in California. About to catch another flight. Apple bottoms make them want to bite. Are you walking in your true, authentic self this week? She on point. Have you dipped already? So let me pose that question to you, J Motion. What is the hardest part of being authentically yourself, unapologetically who you are? Okay. Let me hold on. Okay. So she on point says, I know, beautiful queen, but when I come through, I hit like and share. Oh, thank you. Oh, I sound like one of those Barbie girls. Thank you, but thank you anyway. I appreciate that. Thank you. But you do know, and I will share this with you guys, you do know that when you come and stay at least 5 minutes, it really helps me out in the algorithm. And when you come in and dip set like that, it throws it off. True story. I'm gonna see what my analytics look like right now, and I can share. I can tell you, and it'll tell me like people coming in and out. Oh, thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So let this come on in here. All right. So this morning, I've been on here for 59 minutes. We really had some great. Yes, sweetheart. I call a dog and a hog a hog. So this morning I've been on here for what? An hour. And the conversation really has been with Time, Jarlene, J Motion just hopped in, but within the first 30, 40 minutes, it was just Darlene and Tom and I talking. So 970 people have came through, right? And they dipped in and dipped out. But some people are like, oh, 970 views. That don't mean a thing, because by you dipping in and dipping out, my average view duration is 34 seconds, and that's not good at all. J Motion says, "You're a true wifey material. You give me power to stand up to. I love you, babe. To cowards I face every day. To God be the glory. Amen. Amen. Thank you, Josie. Hi, Ken. How are you? So yeah, so that right there, being on an hour and only having like 34 seconds view duration, yeah, that's gonna hit me hard in the algorithm. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys. Even if you did dip in and dip out, I appreciate you. You still can help me out by going back and watching my long form videos. I did post a video the other day. It's about 10 minutes long. It's what I would say to my younger self. It's just being um, vulnerable and real, just asking questions. And what would I say to my younger self? But time gave me some really good advice this morning. Why do I keep repeating the same thing? Why do you keep repeating the same thing over and over again? Have you ever noticed where, you've been through something and years later you be like, this is like deja vu, like I'm going through the same thing again? Well, there's a reason. Because you missed it the first time, you failed the test the first time. So, oh, she smelled really good. So, in failing that test, you got to remember, okay, so I'm seeing the same test again with different people. I'm seeing the same test again. So, what is it that I need to learn this time to where I don't have to repeat it again? Right? Tom gave me some really good advice. Um, Thank you, Josie. Josie. She on point says, okay. Oh, okay. Well, I can do 5 minutes. You are inspiring. Love to see you cutting hair. My dad was a professional barber and on his own barber pits, sweetheart. Oh, okay. Yeah. You know what? I love cutting hair too. J Motion, your dance moves are unmatched and insane. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, have you guys ever, experienced something that felt like deja vu and you're repeating like a test again? Have anybody ever felt that way? She on point, have you? Josie, have you? J Motion, have you? Because I know I have. And at this point, like I said, I'm tired. I'm tired. I I got to get it right. I'm gonna get it right this time. I got to get it right, and you got to figure out what it is that what didn't I do how did I handle myself in this the last time I went through this? What did I do? What didn't I do? You know? So this time, because see, when you get tired, sick and tired of being sick and tired of history repeating itself, you'll figure some stuff out. But I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So yeah. So yeah, that right there. So thank you guys for coming on and yeah, we having this conversation this morning. It really and truly is something for you to definitely think about too. And not only that, are you people pleasers? Are you walking into your true authentic self? Or are you dimming your light to make somebody else feel better, to make somebody else feel smarter? Hmm? Are you the largest one in your group? Are you the only one that's investing in yourself in your friend group? Or are you in a friend group that you all consistently talking about the same thing, but rewording it day in and day out? It's something you need to change that group. Are you investing in your mental? Are you investing in your education? Are you investing in yourself? Are you investing in your physical health? Mm-hmm. She on point said, yes, you're so right. And I tell mainly my grands to know their worth and stay focused on living life to the fullest. That's right. Definitely not people pleasers. I'm walking only in my truth. So I can be very transparent with you guys and say, yes, I have been a people pleaser. And sometimes I still see myself people pleasing. And that's something I got to work on. I definitely got to work on it. I have a long way to go, but I'm not where I used to be. But I love being unapologetically who I am. And I shared earlier that I have been in situations where I have walked in rooms and felt the energy, a lot of negative energy because of how I walked in with my head held high. What? And my strut on 50,000 and people hating. And I kind of like, I stopped that. Mm-mm. Did my life for what? Mm-mm. Everybody sitting here all uptight. Mm-mm. So let me give you a good example. So a couple of years ago, my brother gave his girlfriend um, a birthday party, surprise birthday party. Now everybody there that was in attendance was pretty much married. We all was married, and um, I would say 40 and up was the crowd. Tell me why they was a bunch of stick in the muds. I'm like, honey, when my songs came on, even if they want my songs, I still got up and dance because I didn't come there to sit at a wall or hold up a chair or a chair hold me up. I was the only one on the dance floor. And when I tell you those wives was looking at me like, but it was this one lady. When I tell you this lady was, whoo, she was bad. I mean, she had a beautiful figure. She was just, I mean, just beautiful. And when she was dancing, she was kind of ashamed because, how she looked and won't nobody really. Honey, when I walked up to her, I was like, okay, you killing the game tonight. You got what everybody paying for. And I started dancing, Queen, you beautiful. You better stop dancing like you scared to. You better rump shaker, rump shaker. And she hugged me when we got through dance. She said, thank you for that. I needed that because these people was really staring at me. I said, give them something to look at. And I said, that's what I'm gonna give them something to look at. Let's give them something to talk about. And look, the husband's sitting there. They wanted to take part, but they looking at their wife, and their wives just sitting there like this. Who wants to be an old fuddy duddy? Who? Not me, because I got dancing in my feet. Big Rome says confidence is God's play a major role because He is my powder. Okay, okay. Mm-hmm. That's exactly right. And and on my channel, I was telling them earlier too, I have more positive comments than negative comments, but you'll be surprised at the people that tells me you need to sit down somewhere. You doing too much. I'm tired of watching this boots on the ground. And you tired of that. You don't even know the dance, right? I get all these things, but here's the thing. It's so easy not to click on my videos. It's so easy to just keep scrolling, but you keep watching for a reason because you like what I do and you're mad that you can't do it. You're mad that you don't have the confidence to do what I'm doing, right? So I don't pay all that no mind. Definitely walk boldly in who you are, unapologetically you. Okay? And again, if you're in friend groups, if y'all talking about the same crap that's not benefiting you, whether you go left or right, up or down, high or low, then you need to get out of that group. You need to put yourself in a group that's going where you want to go, or get you a mentor and aspire to be where your mentor is at. That's what you need to do while being authentically who you are. Because being authentically who you are and living in your truth, the right people, you will attract the right people. Did y'all see my video I made last night? The gentleman says, wow, why haven't you went viral yet with 2 million likes, views, or whatever? I simply responded, in time, the right people are coming. I'm attracting the right people. I just don't want anybody. I want the right people. All right. So this week, let's walk in our truth, unapologetically who we are. Okay. All right. So with that being said, thank you for staying on. And yeah, my average view time went up to 37 seconds, but nevertheless, I appreciate you guys, and I'm sure I said something on here that has helped, inspired, and motivated someone. Even if you're catching this on replay, it's not by accident that you listen to this video. Leave a comment below. Also, like and share, and I'll see you guys again tomorrow. And on my other videos, oh, I'm gonna dance. Hey, Nun. I'm sorry, done. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm going to do a dance video in just a few minutes. I don't even know who are here. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the. Listen, I'm gonna drop the beat in just a few minutes, and I'm gonna post it. So, yeah, go check that video. Check my other videos out. I appreciate you. Check my long form videos out. Leave a comment below and say, yes, Miss V, I watched this video. I watched it all the way through. That'll help me more than you ever know. So with that being said, you all have a great, great rest of your Monday. Love you guys.